Today is Ash Wednesday, as we've already talked about. Many Christians and Catholics abstain from eating meat today. We're going to show you a delicious French carrot soup.
We're going to do so with the green thumb guru himself, Ed Sourdiffe. We've taken you out of the garden and into the kitchen.
Yep,
It's a natural progression for you.
It is. If you watch any kind of vegetable gardening thing, they always end up in the kitchen somehow. So that's what we're doing.
We're going to use the fruits of our labor today. We're going to be making French carrot soup.
Yes, and this is actually, it's a vegetarian dish, so you can totally eat that now. If you remove the butter that's in the dish, it becomes a vegan dish.
Wow.
And so you could just do a vegan substitute or something like that. And it's most of the things are just stuff you have in the house. You have your onions, you have garlic, you have potatoes, carrots, and then probably the hardest thing to find will be vegetable stock, but you can actually use vegetable broth.
It's so funny you say that. We were looking over your recipe yesterday in the office, and then our producer, Michelle, she came in this morning and said, I made the soup already. So we hope it measures up to yours. How do we get started making it?
Okay, well, first of all, we're going to peel some of the garlic, and you've seen people come in and do it with smashing the knife and stuff. But if you want to have the kids help or you don't like smashing things with knives, this is a little gadget here.
That's not up your alley.
Yeah.
It went through.
Yeah,
Here's the gadget.
And just put it down flat.
Oh, put it down flat.
Yeah, you can do it like this. Put the garlic inside. You can put both of them if you like.
Okay, yeah, double
Do it once?
Sure,
That's impressive.
or as many as you
just roll it?
No, then you put your hand down and really squash it. And really, and you can hear it and keep doing that.
Oh, squashing, that's a culinary term, right?
Yes, it is.
Are you ready for this?
And they're probably, and now.
Oh, this one's good. Done.
Yeah, it came right off.
This
and that
one I didn't squash enough.
Well, that one probably will come right off now.
Boom.
There you
There
I
it
want to
is.
do a little squashing. Here, you know what? Actually, here.
Okay,
You get to the
There you
next
go.
step. I'm going to stay back and
garlic is
squish.
squished.
Okay, garlic is squished. So what we would do next, we would actually chop up an onion, or if you want to do that, or I actually have some prepared.
Good.
Okay, so we won't do that. You would start crying.
I'll cry. Yep.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 4 tablespoons of butter in the pot. You can use a stock pot, any kind of pot you like, and that'll go right in there. Let it melt, and then what we're going to do, get rid of that. We're actually going to saute the onions and the garlic.
Okay,
so
which is right here, and the
Yeah.
garlic's already chopped.
Yeah, so we have 1 large onion and 2 cloves of garlic that are minced up.
Perfect.
So those will go right in
And it looks
there.
like the onions can be roughly chopped. They don't have to be really super small.
Yeah, they don't have to be, which actually saves you some time and makes it a little bit better because you don't have to cry as much in
That's
the kitchen.
true.
Yeah, there's nothing emotional about this.
No. So
Now, how long are we going to saute the onions till?
we're just going to saute until they become a little translucent. We're not trying to burn anything or brown anything. And actually, as you probably know with garlic, you can't actually brown it because then it'll get bitter. So you don't want to do that. So this will take a little bit of time, so we'll be doing that. If you want to peel a carrot, Seth.
Did you grow these carrots?
No, these are not my carrots.
How easy are carrots to grow, though, on the whole?
Oh, they are. They're pretty easy, actually. They can go in full sun until a little partial shade even, they'll be fine. And I've never seen anybody peel like that before.
No, we learned this on the show.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Everybody's wasting their time if they just peel one way. You can go back and forth.
Yeah, actually, it looks really good.
Right? How
That's
cool
really
is that?
Learn that on Mass Appeal Ed.
Wow.
All right.
What Ashley might not have learned, though, you're supposed to put the carrot shreds onto a plate, so at some point you can use them for something.
Well, I
that's all
didn't
right.
know where I was supposed to put them.
So now you can shred in there.
Shred
Oh,
okay.
great.
There you go. But watch your knuckles and your fingers and everything
What's
else. I just put it on the rough shred.
Now, what if you don't have time to shred your own?
Well, then you go to the supermarket, and I had something here, but I think Seth
Right
might have
here.
taken it, and then you can cheat.
A little bag of carrots.
And you can do that, and that's really very easy. But this is pretty simple and pretty easy. It goes pretty fast there.
All right, so once we're done with that, what's the next step?
Okay, so now say we have sauteed all this, and it's not really quite ready yet. But the next step would be to actually put the carrots in, and then we would actually put also the potatoes into there.
Okay.
And so then there's the carrots. That's 2.5 cups of
carrots. Whether you grate them or shred them yourself or not, doesn't matter, as long as you got carrots.
And then these were 2 medium potatoes. And then we put that right in too. And now what you're going to do, you're just going to leave this in maybe about 5 minutes or so, and you're just going to stir fry it.
All right.
And so you'll just keep going with that till that's stir fried.
Well then, Ed, this is a solid time to take a break, and later in the show we're going to finish up the soup, but also you're going to show us how we can keep these carrot tops growing all season long and make it into a plant,
Yeah,
which is nice.
a little thing for your window sill to get you through the winter.
Nice. So we'll let you saute that up. You'll add some liquid, and then we'll finish up in a bit. How's that sound?
Okay, good.
Very cool. Also coming up.
We're back with Master Gardener and also Master Chef.
Master Chef, I would say
Sourdiffe,
so.
finishing up our French carrot soup.
Yes. So now what we did was we sauteed. We had all the vegetables in there. The only thing we had to do left was actually put the vegetable broth or stock in there. Yes, and just put that in.
All right, here we are.
Perfect. And
So simmer this now.
yeah, we would just simmer this for 30 minutes, and then we would go to the next stage, which I already did over here. So I'll just move this over.
Oh, it smells amazing.
It smells really good.
And it's really simple to make, isn't it, so far?
And
tastes
inexpensive,
so
because carrots are cheap, the potatoes, onions.
Yeah, or nothing. And like I was telling Ashley, there's definitely is no cream in here, so it really is not that unhealthy for you or fattening. And there's tons of fiber in carrots and all vitamins, and it's just a good thing to have. So.
And now we can use an immersion blender if we have one. We can use a good old-fashioned blender if we have one of those.
Yes. Now, if you have a regular blender like this, because this is hot, what you want to do is actually take off the cover, because what's going to happen is when you put that in there, the steam might come up and it might come up a little bit more.
Aha, I get you.
So what we're going to do is, I don't know if, do you want to ladle this in and I'll hold it up?
Sure, yeah, let's have some fun.
Yeah.
Teamwork, love it. Now, you could just use, if you had an immersion blender, you could use that, or you could also use a food processor as well.
Yes, you could, just as long as it whips it up nice.
All right.
Oh, technical difficulties. All right.
All right, this is the ultimate
You know
teamwork.
what? That's about enough.
How many? Well, no, you can actually go up.
All right.
I can probably get this whole thing in there.
How many people does it take to make a French carrot soup? Well, Ed, the show ends
Okay,
at noon.
I know. I'll go. Oh, yeah.
Whoa.
It's all right. Everything's fine.
Oh, is it?
Mostly.
There we go. Let's go. Okay. Let's blend it up.
Okay, that's good.
Let's blend it up.
Is that hot? Are you okay?
Everything's
A little
fine.
scalding. Let's do that. Let's press the button.
Okay, so yeah, we'll just, so I put the towel over it so it doesn't splash.
Yep.
Okay.
And then we're just, and I'll make sure everybody can see that. We're just gonna just blend that. And then just keep going.
Okay.
And let it go until it gets a really nice consistency.
Okay. But for now, you want to...
That's probably good for now.
Because what we have is the grand finale.
Oh,
is
you
fun.
ready for that right away?
So worth it.
Because what you have to do with this is this is where you actually just add your spices.
Okay.
Like we would put that in here.
That's true. Most of the spices, I guess, are getting added afterwards.
Yep. And that's just your teaspoon of nutmeg.
Okay.
And then salt and pepper to taste if you want to throw a little salt in there.
Do you mind?
Nope, go ahead. Just a little bit. And then this is where if you wanted to, you could add the tablespoon of brown sugar. I usually don't, but some people like it a little sweeter. And it really isn't a sweet thing. And so all you do is you're gonna just cover that, and then you're just gonna simmer it, bring it back up to heat, and it's ready to go.
When you say back up to heat, do you mean back up to a boil or just...
Back up to a little simmer, so it just everything melds together,
I
and it's
understand.
ready for eating then, so you don't have to.
You know, it's funny because I've always found if I bring back up to boiling soups that I've blended, it really scalds the bottom of my pan.
Yeah, you're gonna watch it, you're gonna be stirring it. It doesn't take more than a couple seconds, a few minutes. So now, would you like to try it?
I would love
Yes,
to.
now if you wanted to make a lot at once, just make it like a French carrot soup sundae, you could Sunday.
Like on a
the
Sunday?
Day of the week.
Okay,
yeah.
not
yeah.
like eat a delicious
Not
ice
dessert.
cream Sunday. Okay.
Sorry, thanks for clarifying.
I just wanna
And you
make
wanted
sure
to make a
everybody
lot.
at
You
home
could
knows.
freeze this.
Yeah, so this is also a recipe that's easy to double and go on from that because it's very simple. And then you can freeze it. If you freeze it, then you reheat it. Sometimes it will break apart a little because there's no cream or anything like that in there. So all you have to do is just whisk it once you heat it, and it'll come right back to this creamy nature.
Huh, easy enough.
So this is the finished product.
Beautiful. Look at that color. Now, you said you've served at Thanksgiving, and then you were forced to bring it again for Christmas.
For Christmas, and then this is perfect for Easter because it's carrots, and we have bunnies and we have carrots all over the tables usually. So
It's a
Speaking of-
soup that can go year-round.
Bunnies.
Now, earlier we promised people that we would show them how to do this. So you're saying that if we cut the tops off of these carrots, we can make plants that'll last for a while?
yes, what you're going to do is if you cut an inch down. Well, first what we can do is hack off the greenery.
Okay.
So you would cut that about an inch up, the greenery, and then you're going to leave about an inch of the carrot. So try to cut the carrot itself.
Oh, wait, okay.
no.
I'll put them down. I'll put them
No,
down.
it's okay.
Okay.
Well, this knife does not work as well as I'd hoped it
Yeah,
could.
let's just put it down.
Put it on the
There.
cutting board.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Perfect.
How's your life insurance policy? Is it up to date?
Yeah.
I hope so.
Okay.
So there
then,
you go.
like that, okay.
Yeah, and now cut the carrots down about an inch of the orange and cut it flat so they can actually stay
Okay.
pretty flat into this little dish here.
Oh.
Like
so
so?
let them stand up. Yep. And then all you have to do, I think we have water. It's right next to Seth. If you want to pour water in, Ashley.
Here you go.
Halfway up the carrots. And you could either put pebbles in here or sand. And then what's going to happen is these things are going to re-sprout for you. You don't want to cover the whole carrot.
Is that okay?
Yeah. And then once they get going, you can even plant these in soil. And then you want to put this in a sunny windowsill because it's still alive. You will not get a carrot again, an actual carrot. You'll just get roots. And because this is a biennial, you'll actually get flowers that look like Queen Anne's lace.
So, will we get some of these fern-esque things too?
Yes, that's exactly what's going to happen.
How cool is that?
Yeah. And so what I've got here, did you want to try this now? Or?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I have one more question for you about this. So you can do that, and you can actually plant them in soil, but you won't
Yes.
get more carrot.
You won't get another carrot.
Just a plant.
You'll get a ferny kind of plant that will actually put up a flower that looks just like the Queen Anne's lace.
Now, if you wanted to, if you bought the carrots like this, you told me earlier, you want to cut these off right away because otherwise it'll draw the moisture from the carrot.
Yes, if you're actually buying carrots to bring it home and it ever comes up with tops like that, you have to take the tops off because they will actually suck the moisture out by the carrot's still kind of alive, so they'll try to feed the moisture to the leaves, and so you'll get a withered carrot. That's why usually when you buy them now they come like this without any kind of top on them.
Right.
You know what else? This can make a delightful garnish. Check this out.
Yes.
Oh, presentation.
All right, here
is
we go.
everything.
Here's our soup. Shall we all take a bite?
Sure. And if you actually want to have another garnish, you can put croutons on. That's a very nice thing to have.
Here we go. And salt and pepper, if you'd like to.
Yeah, you had to add that probably before. And then here's, I have your spoons for you here.
Oh, thank you very much.
Soup spoons.
Yeah, soup spoons. I'll put it in for you. And if you want to add croutons, you can.
Don't mind if I do.
Here you go, Ashley.
Thank you
Enjoy.
so much, Ed.
Ed, thank you. Now here's a cool story. You tell